Hello, my name is Callan Murphy, and today I'll be informing you about student debt. Did you know that two-thirds of graduating college students are in debt, and that the grand total of debt owed by students is $1 trillion? When I first saw that number, I was thinking that's outrageous. There's no way we'll be able to pay that amount back. But you have to remember that there are 44 million students with loans, and I did the math on that, and that's if you averaged it out, that's only $22,000 that would be owed by each person, which is still a lot of money, but it does not seem as bad as when you say $1 trillion. Graduate students account for 30 to 40% of all student debt. That also seems like a lot, but you have to remember graduate students are older and have been in college longer, which over time you're going to build up more debt as you go on. Like graduating students should graduate with more debt than a first year student. Student debt crisis. A few factors. One of the biggest factor accountable for student debt is the increase in students. Every day, population is getting higher and higher, which puts out record amounts of students enrolling each year. Graduate students have higher debt, which I mentioned before, because of the fact that they are older and have been in college more to acquire more of a debt. That's just another factor. Now that I've given a brief summary of student debt, I want to talk about medical student debt specifically. Unlike student debt alone, it is also on the rise, and it's doing it in similar ways with higher enrollment in medical students. In 2008, 18,000 students were enrolled in medical school, which is a record-setting number for that time, and in 2016, I'm sure it's gone up even more. 23% of all graduates of medical schools have had a cumulative debt of $200,000. That is a lot of money owed by one person. I would hate to have to pay it back. Now that I've talked about medical student debt, I want to talk about the psychology of spending. There, believe it or not, has been no correlation shown between aggressive spenders and debt. So those people that you know that are shopping a lot, spending all their money, spending money a lot, doing a lot of things, aren't in debt necessarily. Now, I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that do that, that are just spending money constantly that they don't have, but there is no correlation shown between these two types of people and debt. Debt can be affected by hobbies, habits, eating, and partying, and one of those that I believe to be most important is habits. It's definitely easy to waste money on habits like smoking and things, just anything like that, that are bad habits that cost money. For one, you don't realize that you're spending the money on them, and two, they can cost so much, and you don't realize that you're spending that much money. Um, Eating, if you go out and eat a lot, all of these are things that can be done and that can be prevented to save you a lot of money in the long run. So, to conclude, ask the question, how can student affect me? Student debt can affect you if you are a student now, if you are going to be a student, and if you've graduated. You can be paying on those student loans 20 years from now that are affecting you now. And to review, we talked about student debt and more specifically medical student debt, and also talked about the psychology of spending. And to close, I want to close with saying that while hearing all this information about student debt, how it's on the rise, how it can be dangerous, I want to remind you that it can also be an opportunity for you to continue your education, further your education, and it can also be an opportunity for you to make money to pay off those student debts. Um, that is all that I have, other than to show my note card back. Other than that, thank you.